Hi, this is Jack Stanley, and I wanted to talk about wonder. We've lost it. We really have lost our sense of wonder. You know, years ago, if you saw something happen, if you heard music through the radio, or you saw a plane fly, you saw a ship sail by, or you saw a television, or anything like that, there would be a sense of wonder. You would sit there and go, my gosh, that's amazing. We've lost all that. We have lost every bit of it. In fact, today, we expect everything. We don't have a sense of wonder. We don't have a sense of just absolute incredulity when we see things happen. And it's kind of sad. I remember as a little boy the excitement of the beginnings of the space program. Now, once again, as I've mentioned before, I've been around for a while, and I saw it all happen. I went back to the very beginnings of the space program, watching it in the beginning of the 1960s. You had the Mercury, you had the Gemini, and then you had the Apollo. And each time it happened, commentators like Walter Cronkite would sit there and go, wow, because it was just so amazing and so incredible. But today, we have the internet. I find that remarkable. I find the fact that I can converse with people on the other side of the earth in real time and actually have a physical conversation and actually see them. Now, in my mind, that's incredible, and I am blown away by it. Sadly, it's become expected. People look at it as, same thing as ever. But to me, that goes right into that whole thing of amazement, fascinating things that today we hardly look at as fascinating. I always will. Perhaps I'm of that generation who watched the world change. You have to understand something, that I grew up in an age that we were going from radio to television, in which television was black and white, that you had rabbit ears on top or an antenna on the roof, and then somebody had a color television, and you would just sit there and go, wow, color. Of course, who could afford color televisions? I remember going to a friend's house and actually watching the moon landing on a color television. Of course, it was a cartoon because we hadn't landed on the moon yet, so they didn't have film of it, so they drew pictures. I always remember that TV had a lava lamp on top of it. How 1960s. But think about it. I would love to see people think more about wonder. I would like you to watch a plane when you fly. It's incredible. You know, it's not that long ago that the world was so different. And in my lifetime, we have gone from rabbit ears to internet, in which we have mass communication around the world. And I can talk to anyone around the world. I just find that amazing. Yet I realize that for people who were born within the last 30 years, this is ordinary, nothing special. Oh, how I wish you could look at the world through my eyes. I have gone from the point of watching television and watching John F. Kennedy's news conferences to watching Barack Obama recite his speeches through a teleprompter. That's technology too. It was kind of fun in the old days. They had to kind of wing it, and there was less preparedness. It was a lot simpler, but it was still wonderful and so amazing. And so, think about wonder. Think about innovation. Think about the world around you. Think about how incredible this vast world is. And just think how more incredible it will be as time goes on. I won't be around too much longer. I mean, I have been around a long time. But I know that people born, within the last 30 years are going to live to see such amazing innovation, so many great changes. And I hope, just hope a little bit, that a few of them will sit there and go, wow. Because the wow factor is something so special, and it shouldn't be left behind in the dust, because there is a sense of wonder in this world, a sense of wonder in everything around us. And when the day comes that we totally lose a sense of wonder, we've lost a lot of ourselves. So I hope that day never comes. So look at the world. Look at it with wonder. And wait for the next new, exciting, and great adventure that will be coming our way in probably not the too distant future.